事实上，哈以战争有2个战场，一个是在遥远的中东武器的较量，另一个是在全球网络舆论中意识形态的对抗。前2天，美国国会传唤宾大、哈佛、麻省理工3所大学的校长召开听证会，质询这3所大学对校内盛行的排犹主义采取的纵容态度。这几位校长的表演让这场战争隐形的另一面更直观地展现在我们面前，让我们更彻底地看清到底是怎样一群人在西方社会中借支持巴勒斯坦之名，居然甚至可以容忍伊斯兰主义恐怖分子，忽略他们非人类的残暴，把他们的恐怖主义袭击美化成抵抗运动。
There is a huge difference between the definition of militant and terrorist. A huge difference. And the idea that we live in a culture where there seems to be some confusion between militancy and terrorism, this was pure terrorism. Yesterday, we saw the President of the United States give perhaps the strongest, firmest outline of who he is, who we are as a nation in this troubled world that you're ever going to hear from a president. And good for Joe Biden, and good for Larry Summers, incidentally, who immediately, upon this weekend's rallies on the Harvard campus, came out strongly in support of common sense. This was an act of terrorism, an act of barbarism that we saw over the weekend. And if, you know, God help the poor Palestinian people, but guess what?
Yeah.
Their biggest ally is not Hamas. Hamas has been taking care of, Hamas has controlled Gaza since 2007. They have done very little for the Palestinian people other than put them in constant peril because of one thing. Hamas is a terrorist organization.
油管博主新一奶爸做了一些翻译工作，把这个话题更多的引入中文话语圈。他按照自己的兴趣进行了解读，从法理上给予这个事件一种解释，这是非常好的介入和尝试。大家可以以此作为参考点，展开自己的思考。就我个人而言，我倾向于还原听证会全貌以及听证会的前因后果，从文化和社会的角度来反思触发校园排犹主义浪潮的直接起因，以及可能的更深层的原因。在回顾听证会之前，让我们先来看一段以色列艺术家的讽刺喜剧。
YouTube with Colombia Anti-Semitic News, where everyone is welcome. LGBTQH.
H?
Hamas.
Yeah, I totally sim Hamas.
Yeah.
It's so trending right now.
From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. Do you know why it's true? Because it rhymes. Just look at all this toxic Zionist propaganda. Kidnapped in Gaza. Does this look like Gaza to you?
Yeah, but I have no idea what Gaza looks like.
And they're smiling. Do hostages smile? Zionist liars.
Totally sus.
Do they think we're stupid?
Stupid? I major in queer post-colonial astrology. Ew. Jews make the world dirty.
Yeah.
And no, I'm not anti-Semitic. I'm racist fluid.
Exactly. And now for a little break from all this activism, we want to say hello to our BFF.
Bestie freedom fighter.
Abu Fatwa in Gaza. Salam alaikum.
Alaikum as-salam, and inshallah, Allah will kill you all infidels.
Thank you so much for joining us. Love the headpiece, the all oppression chic. Very drip.
Mr. Fatwa, how are you? Are you safe?
Oh yes, I'm safe. I'm in a tunnel under the Gaza hospital. Above me, I have Allah and 2 million civilians protecting me.
Community is so important these days.
Do you need like humanitarian aid, food, fuel, medicine?
It's okay, I have everything. I'm only hungry for rockets.
As long as it's organic.
Yeah.
I wish I just could be there with you.
You can come to Gaza anytime and we will throw you from the roof, you homosexual dearth.
Do you hear? Bro, wanna throw me a rooftop party?
They are so welcoming and inclusive.
So shukran. And you are also very welcome to come here to America.
We will come. First we finish with Israel, and America is next.
Great! So I guess we'll see you soon.
Yes, it will be a blast.
Can't wait. It will be so multicultural.
Ya Allah, you are so stupid.
Thank you so much, Abu. We love you.
I won't even bother killing you. It's a waste of bullets.
Good vibes only.
It's better you just kill yourself.
Okay, bye.
Die.
From the river to the sea, Palestine will be Jews free. Yeah, that's.
这部短片展现了2个事实。首先，在校园里的学生就像在街上游行的非穆斯林群体一样，并不知道他们在支持什么。哈佛大学的学生就曾在推特上说，他的许多同学为支持巴勒斯坦的组织签名，但并不知道这些组织正在做什么。他们中的大多数人甚至不知道巴勒斯坦地理上分为约旦河西岸和加沙，不知道法塔赫和哈马斯的历史纠葛。这些常识的缺失直接导致了他们不可能理解 From River to the Sea 代表了什么含义，更不可能知道 Intifada 这样的口号和恐怖主义的关联。我们先来看一段来自澳大利亚的街头采访，看看支持巴勒斯坦的年轻女孩们是怎么说的。
Do you feel bad about what happened on October 7th?
I can condemn any act of violence that harms people, and I just would like to acknowledge the fact that context is important.
Right.
And when
Because they killed a bunch of people, like 1,400 people in one day. It's the largest killing since the Holocaust.
what?
It's the largest killing of Jews.
Oh,
Largest killing of Jews since the Holocaust.
Since the Holocaust, yeah. Okay.
So you still want them to go back to Yemen, Jordan, like Lebanon, Syria?
People aren't educating themselves. They're just following a rhetoric that's been in a family that's completely immoral and inhumane, but nobody wants to educate themselves.
Do you guys think Hamas is a terrorist organization?
They are a political organization. Certain countries such as Canada, the UK, the United States recognize them as terrorist organizations, but I think that one man's terrorist is another man's freedom fighter.
I live in New York, so do we live on stolen land here too?
Yeah,
Also,
we do.
it's all a genocide that either was completed or
People
is
look
in
at
the
me.
works.
What's your favorite Palestinian saying? Like from the river to the sea, Palestine would be?
Free.
What would happen to all the Israelis?
They would use their second citizenship to whatever country they immigrated from, and they would go back.
But not everyone in Israel has second citizenship.
But everyone came from somebody that came from some heritage outside of the Middle East.
Like Yemen?
Like Yemen, yes, exactly.
So Jews
like
could go back there?
Ethiopia, like where,
All the Jews could go back to Ethiopia?
Not all of the Jews can go back to one specific place.
Well, Ethiopian Jews.
从这些女孩天真的表情中可以看出，她们是真的不知道到底发生了什么，嘴里讲的都是书本上的套话，背得滚瓜烂熟。所谓支持巴勒斯坦的游行，对于他们来说，就像参加1年1度的骄傲游行，或者加入一场时尚大秀嘉年华，是张扬个性、表现自我、紧跟潮流的大型露天 party。就像恐袭当天的一群年轻人正在为了和平而开的音乐会。讽刺的是，那些无辜的年轻人遭遇了屠杀，被恐怖分子从理想的天堂拉进现实中的地狱。而现在游行的这群年轻人却对这场屠杀要么毫不知情，要么就其真实性持怀疑态度，最终置之不理。虽然对于这群远在西方大学温室里的年轻人来说，无知本不是罪过，但当参与一场社会运动、一场意识形态对抗之前，难道不应该先更深入地了解一些具体情况吗？在一知半解的状况下就加入一场轰轰烈烈的讨伐另一个国家、谴责一整个民族的社会运动当中，这就不只是无知那么简单了，它在道德上是有缺失的，必须承担相应的责任。我们再来看另一段来自美国的现场采访。纽约大学、哥伦比亚大学的左翼学生否认以色列遭遇的恐怖主义袭击的真实性，坚称这些都是以色列编造出来的谎言。
I support decolonization and liberation of Palestinian people and the end of a mass genocide in the Gaza Strip.
Talking about the genocide of the kids being beheaded?
That's false. That is actually false. Israel is notorious for creating propaganda that sides their one-sided massacre against Palestinians.
Women did not get raped.
No. I've not seen any proof of that. If it did happen, I haven't seen it.
When you see the kids that have been beheaded and the women that are raped, how do you feel about that?
I don't know where to start from that. Like, they get attacked for no reason.
The children got attacked for no reason? The kids that were beheaded?
Beheaded? Yeah, apparently. Like, that's...
But they were Jewish kids.
Wait, Jewish kids?
That was already proven that didn't really happen. There was not verified. The U.S. military money that goes there, $4 billion a year, should stop going to Israel to support their war crimes.
他们在镜头前坚定地否认这事实，似乎对10月7日哈马斯的恐怖主义袭击的残暴毫不知情。这真的让人无比震惊，也确实令人费解。他们迸发出如此强大的热情和能量，却要么对确凿的事实一无所知，要么一味地认为这些事实是美国政府编造出来骗他们的。
So there's two things that happened there. You have the kids that were there, that were indoctrinated, that were clueless to what was going on there. And then you had the other kids that were there that had masks that looked like jihadists, that looked like straight up jihadists because they didn't want their identity to be shown there. And they were openly spewing rhetoric that Hamas is saying, Pete. And I had this conversation with you off air. The question is, are these people a risk to America now that are spewing this type of nonsense?
You know what I noticed about the people that you talked to? You had that one lady with the mask who is a denier. She doesn't believe that anything that we've been reporting on is happening. These women that are crying, saying, my child was taken from the music festival and we can't find her. The dad who says that, she just believes they're standing in front of the camera and they're actors and they're getting paid to say this. And then you have the guy who you were saying, what about the women, or what about the babies that were beheaded? And it sounded like he didn't know about that.
He was so confused.
So he's there protesting but doesn't know the information.
Lightly educated, they didn't do any research. Yeah, I would love to see you show up with pictures.
People are definitely scared, and honestly, you could say it's for good reason when your classmates are calling for you to be killed and supporting the raping of women and the capture of Holocaust survivors and the beheading of children and just of people.
如果想要帮助他们一定程度逃脱因为无知而作恶的这个责任，那就要追问是什么、是谁阻止了他们了解到真相，又是什么、是谁鼓励他们在不知真相的情况下能如此笃信自己参加的运动是正义的。这是一种怎样的意识形态？它从哪里来？建立在什么基础上？依靠什么说服他的信众？换句话说，是谁利用了这些年轻人的无知？这些问题正是我们回顾这场听证会时必须事先了解的背景。而这里或许我们已经有了一个小小的结论，那些还未能知道哈马斯在10月7日对以色列犯下的滔天罪行的人，可以暂且被视为无知或者愚蠢，因为毕竟这些信息在互联网上非常容易获得。而那些已经了解了10月7日的真相却否认其真实性的人，则是更加愚蠢，或者是揣着明白装糊涂的龌龊下流。下一集我们将开始回顾这场听证会，这几位被传唤的大学校长到底是蠢还是坏，相信大家到时候心里自会有答案。
Our university rejects hate, hate of Jews, hate of Muslims, hate of any group of people based on their faith, their national origin, or any aspect of their identity. Our university rejects the harassment or intimidation of individuals based on their beliefs. And our university embraces a commitment to free expression.
Hamas has shifted the balance of power. Hamas has punctured the illusion of invincibility. That's what they've done. You don't have to be a Hamas supporter to recognize that. Hamas has changed the terms of debate. The Israeli officials are right. Nothing will be the same again. Nothing will be the same again. Hamas has challenged the monopoly of violence. And in those first few hours, even as horrific acts were being carried out, many of which we would not learn about until later, there are many Gazans of goodwill, many Palestinians of conscience, who abhor violence, as do you, as do I, who abhor the targeting of civilians, as do you, as do I, who were able to breathe. They were able to breathe for the first time in years. It was exhilarating.